Oh no, something went wrong. Let's find out. What do you think went wrong? What can you tell me from the game that you know something just didn't work?
Well, I mean, in lane, I was against the Vayne Thresh, and I feel like I was doing alright in lane. And I started spiraling a little downhill after the skirmish that was like 4-4. It was like 4v4
Okay.
in bot lane. And I feel like I messed something up, but I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay. So you're saying you had the early game, but you...
I feel like I did. But, like, I feel it's only a small advantage that I had, and I could have pushed it a lot harder.
You didn't take Krugs? What? It's free advantage you didn't take. But anyway. If your jungler ever starts top, just take this. Easy. Okay. Small one, then the big one. Okay, where should you be right now?
Are you showing screen on the...
Oh, right, my bad. My bad. Okay.
Because I was looking at the stream, but it was like a little behind.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to look at the stream. I mean, the thing is with the Skype, it's, it'll be like low FPS, but you'll get it instantly, which is the important portion. You can watch the delayed version and better quality version of it on the stream.
Yeah, it's recording, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Cancel. Alright. And then, okay, so you can see my screen now, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, where should you be right now?
Well...
Okay, I'll circle the positions you can be in right now.
Alright.
A, B, or C. Oh, that's a crappy B.
Yeah, okay, B?
Why?
Because I have Janna closer to me.
What else?
Do I have more minions?
Nope.
Or
because of this.
Oh, the Thresh?
No. I'm just like, you know how Lucian's Q can go through minions, right? So you you sit like anywhere in this area here, you can Q and just chunk both of them out. They're stacked.
Okay.
Right? Make sure you're watching this for the sim lane.
Yeah.
It's really important as Lucian. Well, he started Flay first, so you're not in too big of a deal, or like, there's no problem with you being here right now. But as soon as level 2 hits, just be more careful. Yeah. Right now, I'm just surprised you haven't used your Q at all, because you've had plenty of times to just like harass them so easily, especially with Janna being able to shield you.
Okay.
If you focus on chunking the support, he's just gonna use his biscuits, and it's not gonna be like as nice of a trade. Compared to you just instantly going for ADC.
Okay.
So if you can focus ADC, which you could have several times already, you would have been in a way better spot. You could have maybe forced her to pot early, and that would have been like a really good, huge advantage for you.
Wait, it's like, what would be one of the spots that I could have just queued her? Or one of the many?
Here?
Yeah.
Missed it.
Because I know you said that earlier when I was like in position B.
Here? You missed it. Here you missed it. You could have just gone for Vayne instead.
For Vayne instead, okay.
And then here, you missed it. You even have Janna shield and you're backing up, like, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, gotta understand, like, if you have Janna shield on you, you should be going aggressive, because otherwise then they take advantage of your small, like, timing window of not having Janna shield up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that was good. What? No Q? What?
I think I like barely was in range. I know I was level 2 and they were level 1, so I know I was trying to go for something. I guess I should have gone to the main one.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to hit her. Because guess what? She tumbled this way. She's not... okay, if she tumbles from something like that, this is a bad Vayne. She's supposed to use her tumble to dodge your Q. She just tumbled this way, which means you instantly just hit one of these.
Yeah.
The problem is you're like afraid all the time, and as soon as you have Janna shield, you like walking backwards, which is you're doing something wrong here. Like you shouldn't be doing this ever.
Okay.
Especially against this lane. If you have Janna shield on you, why are you walking backwards? You need to take an aggressive spot, and she should already be chunked out, forced to use her biscuit right here, because you can easily Q through the minions and land it because she's at an angle with you two. There's no way she's going anywhere else.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Makes sense?
For the Thresh hook, and I have the Janna shield, would I lose that trade, or?
You just save your dash for the Thresh hook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as soon as this happens, and Vayne's right here, dash forward. Oh, okay, you did, but you're a little bit delayed. And then you could have queued her through the minions. Why are you walking towards the left side, not the right side?
Yeah, I didn't think about the minions. So I should have walked towards the right side?
Yeah, what is Thresh gonna do? He has no hook.
Yeah, okay.
Even if there's like a little spot here between the range minions and the melee minions, you could have sat like in the middle. It's not that bad, and there's no hook anyway. And you could have queued Vayne through the minions. It's like you're missing a lot of times to harass. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I mean, you gotta abuse what's good about Lucian.
Yeah.
Oh, she just tumbled and you didn't use her Q? What?
Yeah. Okay.
This is making sense though? I mean, because like, what is she gonna do?
Yeah. I'm seeing this now, yeah.
Seeing it now. Just make sure you see it in game too.
Yeah.
Anyway. Good word timing? Because, well, technically it was bad word timing. Okay. I mean, if Vi wasn't mid, yeah, you could have done it. If you had no vision of Vi, that was a good word. But she was mid, so you would just waste a word for no reason. Why did she shield herself? What? Oh my god, that's just Janna being bad. You guys should have won the kill. You guys should have gotten the kill there, but she shielded herself for I don't know what reason. Unlucky. Alright. Okay, wait, even before this happened, I like, you gotta realize, right? So, and by realize I mean like Vayne's hella out of position.
So like right there.
Yeah. But why? Because Thresh is kind of low on mana. He only has enough for one spell, right? His Q is 80 mana. He hooks you, he can't do shit to you. There's no way that even if he hooks you here that you guys lose this. You still have heal. Janna has enough mana for everything. And Vayne has no heal. And you need to make sure you're paying attention to this, right? Because you can literally bait yourself right here into getting hooked, and you guys 100% win this engage and kill Vayne.
Okay.
You should have instantly dashed here, gone straight for her, and yeah, everything. Because Thresh can't do anything. And this is, this sort of thing, like, maybe if you want, you can open up a wiki page or something right before the game and look up their mana costs and their, like, cooldowns and everything like that, because you need to pay attention to, if Thresh uses his hook, you have, like, a 15-second timing window, same thing with, like, Blitzcrank, to, just have lane dominance and lane presence. Because guess what? They don't have anything to deal with you. Janna's...
After the initial hook.
Yeah, so Janna's shield is like, what, 8 seconds cooldown? And it stays on you. So that means you guys, whenever you're playing against Janna, you have a few seconds, like 4 seconds to, like, window. timing window to do something, right? When you're playing against Janna. But that's even good to understand. When you have Janna on your team, is you have to pay attention to these cooldowns, and cooldowns matter because this means you should be going in. Thresh again, no mana. You should know he can't do anything because he is low mana. And then capitalize instantly on Vayne here for not having the correct sums. Or at least, like, if Vayne was good, she'd flash instantly as soon as you guys all in her here. But you are, like, like, you have no response here. You don't understand that she's dead here. So you're still kiting around back here, not doing anything.
Yeah.
And then not killing Vayne.
I think what I was trying to do is, like, zone her from any CS. Because she has...
Zone her for CS?
I see... Zone her away from CS.
Why would you zone her when you can just kill her? What?
I know. I didn't realize I could kill her.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
At least, I mean, you had a good intention, but there's a better thing you could have done, which was to just kill her. But then you can just shove into tower and she's donezo. But anyway, let's continue the adventures of Lucian and Janna. Alright. What? Dang, that was so late.
I misclicked right there. I was trying to flash auto. Just messed it up.
The problem was you clicked backwards here. Like, why?
Yeah, I have no idea.
This movement here is what caused you to not get this kill. If you had just stayed in the same spot and still queued her, because look, what is she gonna do right now?
Try to grab CS.
By doing what?
Tumbling?
No. Auto attacking. You can see her auto attack animation going off right now.
Okay.
So she knows she's gonna be stuck in this position for a tiny bit. So if you hadn't clicked backwards here, you would have been like in a better position to just Q and flash her and she's dead. Because guess what? She has no flash. Even if she did have flash, if you Q and then flash, she can't cancel your attack animation. So you kill her anyway. So you miss a kill here. Even okay, she fucks up here because she, you know, clicks to the right for no reason. But this would still be, and she clicks back into you. This should have been like an insta flash. Yeah, because she can't do anything here. And Thresh, whoop, no mana. The only thing he has is a flame, but you have your dash back up almost. So, gotta use it.
Yeah.
No.
I know, that was... I said the same thing. As soon as it happened.
You gotta not miss these kills. Because this is the kind of stuff that you need to do to win games more often.
Yeah.
What? And...
Have you used any summers there?
Yeah, you were dead.
Okay.
But I mean, you already used your flash and failed. But then you use your heal because you're gonna die anyway. This is I'm depressed now. Can't let Vayne win any games. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree with me?
Yeah, I agree.
Alright.
She ended up going like 0-0-10 by like 10 minutes or... No, I don't know. I can't remember the time. But there was a point where she was playing like support Vayne. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Where should you be right now? We'll do the circles again. We'll do position A, position B, position C.
Jesus, I would have done something completely different.
What do you mean? Oh, you would have chosen a different spot? What, like you would have gone here or something?
Yeah, that's where I would have gone.
What?
Like, in hindsight, too.
Okay, we'll add position D here. If you really... Now you should already know that's not one of your options.
Oh,
Which one?
B?
Why?
So that less of their minions can get me and Vayne charges forward.
Give me an explanation more based on your kit.
on my kit. I can dash forward more effectively.
Nope.
Oh, Q.
Thank you. Woo! Alright.
I was looking at the Amumu game.
So here is not good because you might pressure Vayne too much, and what do you call it? Amumu might not be able to come in here. Like if you go here, Vayne will not be dumb enough ever to go here, right?
Yeah.
So this is terrible. If you're here, this is terrible because you don't get to do any damage, and you're still kind of pressuring up this side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then if you're in C, this is bad because if Vayne does any sort of like tumble play, yeah. Or Thresh hooks you, then she can easily get a tumble, right? So that's also a bad option. But like, so this is like the worst option. Well, these are more like I don't want to win the game options. And then here, then you can just have a fun time with Vayne by having this area for queuing. Okay. Now look, she comes up to you here, and then she's too afraid to do anything, and you're forcing him not. He's like he can't have a good gank because of you.
Okay, I see that now.
All right. And now like you're okay. If I would have known I was getting ganked here. Why? Because look how you just played. Like you were super aggressive, and then as soon as you realized, oh, it's not working. Darn, let me start suddenly being super passive. Like this 100% tells me, as like Vayne over here, that there's a gank coming or something like that. So just be careful. Don't give up these signs so easily.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I think this is where it all sort of goes wrong.
Oh god. I mean, Janet got caught. You should have just let her die. As soon as you saw that TP, you should have left, because there's nothing you can do.
Okay. I think I actually ended up going forward, which is even worse.
Yeah. Oh my god, a quadra kill? Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. This is, rather unfortunate.
Yeah. Then the Mel fight gets real afterwards.
Alright, you just ulti the wave, do Krugs, or kill Vi?
I don't think I went for Vi. I should have done Krugs though, I think.
Because, I mean, yeah. Well, it wouldn't have given you enough gold for anything. You would have gone back on like 250. Or like you would have had 250 extra. Oh, there should be hiccups. But yeah, you wouldn't have. I mean, it's good to do it anyway, just because you shoved the wave, and then you should have gone directly to Krugs on that and then gone back. It would have ended the same compared to you wasting time by going to like try area and then walking around and then going back. Alright. Ooh, missed the moon.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay. Hold on. You should have died.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Hold on. This is Vayne being bad. Do you see how you should have died here?
Ulti.
Ulti, Q.
Condemn.
She would have had to flash too, but you should have died here. She's just a bad Vayne player.
Okay.
So, mispositioning, you should have died. This is plat, right? You're plat 4?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a low plat.
God, this Vayne. This is the most potato play I've ever seen. Oh my god, that flash is pretty potato too. I mean, you try to keep whatever your ult up, but Thresh compensated for that, and he got you.
Should I have waited on the ultimate till he plays, or?
No, hold on. So I mean, the first problem was the You were too far up, and you were staying next to walls. The problem here was, what was the point of the flash, though?
I thought he was gonna hook elsewhere. Not like right on me, but like a bit more behind me. But I guess in hindsight,
Do you think you would have died here if you got hooked? I mean, even if you hadn't flashed, do you think you would have died?
uh, probably not. But I think my ulti would have gone away, which it did anyway.
Oh, okay, but that your ulti is not that important compared to flash. All right, right here. Like there could have been a potential for a huge outplay, but you made it so you threw that opportunity. One sec. Where's my paint? There we go. All right. If you get hooked here, what can Janna do?
If I get hooked there, flash ultimate.
Damn, he got it on the first try. Right. So, if you get hooked here, whatever, you go from here to like here-ish. You take this area, but so over here, what Janna wants to do is wait for you to get chunked out to like half health. Oh shit. Then Vayne will probably one of them like is gonna like start taking tower aggro, wanting to kill you. Because you don't have heal, right? You don't have heal. No, you do have heal. Just kidding. It was a prank. So you'd get chunked out to half health or something. You'd be walking backwards after you got hooked. You'd be super low HP, but they can't do anything to you. Even if Janet can't flash ult because they don't want to dive you all the way, she can just sit and ult, and you'd live regardless. So the potential for outplay here is if they cross this line.
That line right there.
Right, because then Janna immediately flashes behind them, push them into tower. There's no minions here. They would start getting screwed over here. And then they don't have flash, so that's even better for you. If your ult gets cancelled, no one cares, because guess what? You have your E, you have your W, you have your Q, you have plenty of resets for your passive. So if you get hooked here, you get pulled to here, you walk back to here, and then they disengage after this line, and then they force a Janna ultimate, that's fine. But what's not fine is you flashing here because you want to keep up your ultimate.
Okay.
So you flashing here diminishes her opportunity to make an outplay if she's smart enough to do it. And it wastes your flash for no reason, which might screw you over later in the game. And yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I valued the ultimate too much.
Yeah, it's not that important. Wait, why are we hitting Thresh instead of Vayne?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Like, you had so much opportunity for outplay here, if you had just kept your flash. Wow.
Yeah.
And why do you even walk that far here? If Thresh hooks you, even in any case here, like, Vayne can't do anything, it's too far. You can bait out one of these hooks so easily, and then just, like, kill Vayne. But the thing is, it's like, the reason why you should be up more forward when he's hooking you from so far away is you can literally, if he misses the hook, then you can dash forward and wreck them. Because guess what? There's nothing stopping you from Eing to Vayne, Qing her, and, you know, just getting your passive on her when Janna Shield's about to come back up. So...
Alright. I feel.
Good.
Yeah, I think Janna starts playing really aggro here. But I didn't really know what to do.
Ooh, that was a nice cue. You finally did it. It's as if all the positioning errors I've mentioned so far got through to you, you know, in the past. Yeah. Oh my god.
12 minutes into the game, I finally figured it out.
Oh, you missed the cannon. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that was the same. I was also disappointed.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Why are we afraid of Thresh?
I think I fear the hook a little too much.
But you have a dash.
Yeah,
What happened?
I don't know what to tell you.
This dude walks up so far, Vayne's so far away. Like, just walk up to this guy, start autoing him. Use a Q. You can chunk him out to, like, half health. Half of what he currently has. Janna has a shield on you. You could do even more damage. Vayne has no ult, because you knew she ulted earlier. You could force a heal right here. And you just missed the opportunity. Like, you have to understand, like, it's your dash. Like, you have to use your dash here to dodge to the hook. There's nothing stopping you from dashing that hook.
Okay. No, should I dash immediately or should I dash after I see like a hook animation?
Obviously, after you see where he throws the hook, you don't just randomly, you know, dash hoping that you're gonna dodge the hook, but you have to see where the hook is going and then you dash it. There's plenty of time to do it, and if you're having trouble with it, then go play customs with a friend and have them throw hooks at you until you start dodging all of them.
Okay.
Wait, what? Who pings this much? Wow. What? You shouldn't have even dashed that.
Yeah.
That's like you're playing too what do you call it? Scared?
Yeah, it's probably scared.
Scared, I would say, because I mean you're not thinking about what you're dodging. You're just using your spells for no reason. Whereas you could have chunked Vayne out here and forced the heal if you had dashed towards her, knowing that the hook would miss, or like dash towards the right. Even if a Swain was coming out, it doesn't matter. Blow their heal. They can't do anything to you.
Okay. Same thing with the Q right there.
Yeah. The only thing I can say here is just be careful. Because you can't really hug the wall. It's the only way. But Vayne's setting yourself up in a good position to counter you if you try to Q her, but she's not exactly there. I mean, the only thing she can do is try to flash condemn you, but you should have the reaction time to be able to dash if she does that.
Yeah.
So, to be more detailed here, you can't leave here. Why? Because if you're in any of these spots and she flashes forward and condemns you, your velocity is going to be this way. And if you dash this way, you're still going into this wall here.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you are here, like right before this, and she flashes to try to condemn you this way, then you just dash this way, and then you still go this way, but you're too far from the wall.
Okay.
Or you can like dash this way, and then again you're too far from the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's just the shape of the wall here that allows you to only be up to here if she goes for a flash condemn. So I mean, in this situation, you still have something. It's just this minion, and then potentially you walk a little bit more forward. You have this minion, but literally your range is capped off here. Like this is the only thing you can do. Well, hold on, I lied. Because, so, if you can go here, you can go this way. If you can go anywhere here, you can go this way. This is kind of like your range here. With this minion.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like staying really far in the back and trying to mirror what you're doing. And you can just sit here and either try to get to this minion to try to do something here, but obviously not trying to go too far or getting her to flash condemn you if you're like anywhere here. So, whatever. Hopefully that made sense.
Yeah. I understand.
Alright. I didn't expect this to actually work, because they do have a word here, but they somehow still managed to get caught there. Yeah. That AP Malphite though.
Yeah. It's strong.
Why do you go back here?
Why do I go back?
Yeah.
I was trying to kite the Malphite. Should I just have gone in on the Vayne, or?
I wouldn't have gone in on anyone. Just because I don't know where their jungler is.
Oh, so I should just back off like immediately?
Yeah. By the way.
Without even trying to like kite the Malphite.
Yeah, because think about it. Malphite's going in and still going ham on you guys when it's a 2v2 or it's a 2v3. Doesn't that ring like something suspicious is going on here? You know?
Yeah. Okay.
And by the way, because you didn't, waste Vayne's heal, the several opportunities you did have, guess who uses it now and doesn't die?
Okay.
Alright, anyway. Where's Lucian? Spawn faster. What? Okay, you fucked up. If you had walked into the wave, pulled it up here, you could have made Vayne lose the entire wave of minions.
So I should have held it there?
Yeah, you should have frozen it here. Why? Because she just backed.
Okay, instead of pushing it?
Yeah. Because right, like, yeah. I mean, hopefully, you understand freezing and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I can't do it too well, but yeah, I understand the concept.
But in that situation, you should like even dash forward and pull the wave up so it didn't hit the tower, and then engage with your wave, and made Vayne lose a bunch of minions. Now look what happens. You shove it, you don't shove it fast enough, and now you're too afraid to go up and farm.
Yeah. So
because you didn't freeze
myself over.
Yep. I don't know why you're afraid of Vayne though. She can't do anything to you.
Yeah. I think it's mostly like I'm afraid of getting like hooked and CC'd by the Thresh.
And then you need more comfortable with that because you have a dash. You shouldn't be able to get hooked by a Thresh.
Okay.
Like if you're playing this safe, I would understand if you were playing like Jhin, then no escape ADC. But if you're playing Lucian and you have your dash, I'd be a little bit more forward. And I guess part of this will come from mechanics of not being afraid for this.
I ended up seeing the rat at some point.
You saw. I just saw her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, this is one of the fights where I had no idea what to do. I think it's coming up like in a minute.
Okay.
We start fighting like where Janna is.
Janna messed up because she didn't tornado to cancel Vi's Q. You guys could have killed Vi if Janna played that correctly.
Okay. Yeah, here it goes.
What? You didn't dash it?
No.
Problem number one. Oh, but you dashed to condemn because she was late on it. Dang, that's depressing.
Yeah, I know I should have died like 100% immediately right there.
Yep.
But like even after I live, I didn't really know what to do.
I mean, the problem is you put yourself in a crappy position in the first place.
Yeah. Where should I have gone?
If something like this happens, you should have ultied Vi. Because you can't. Oh.
Regardless of trying to cut off the Vayne.
Yeah, what do you mean cut off Vayne? How are you going to cut off Vayne?
Like chunking her like right there.
The problem is, You can't go past. I mean, I don't know why I drew a triangle, but you can't go past here. Why? This dude. And this dude. Like,
they can just go in on me.
yeah, I mean, you're just in a crap position to begin the fight with. The only thing you can do here is literally just use your ult at an angle over here. Just stay on this wall and do this. And, I mean, and then you're walking back and forth based on where Vi is and try to get her. What Thresh is going to do is try to hook you this way. While you do that, you waste his time. If he does hook you, then he can't do anything to you. Because Vayne can't condemn you because you're in a crappy spot. And if Thresh tower dives you, you do have your heal, or your flash, and heal. So, you can outplay this completely if Thresh tower dives you. And you're like 100% safe by doing damage here. You walking up past that area screws you over completely. I mean, not that you walked up, what do you call the hook brings you up to it. And you didn't dash.
I was focused on the Vayne.
I mean, it was fine to focus the Vayne, but I would have just immediately began with an ult on Vi, because now look how much health she has, and you're not doing any damage to her.
Yeah.
Had you started,
a lot better place to be.
Yeah. So if you had started with an ult on Vi and then focused Vayne afterwards, like you would have been fine. Wait. Why did you click all the way over there?
I was trying to go around.
And you didn't heal in time. You healed late.
I healed late.
And why are you not doing anything right now?
Yeah, that's the one where I was just like really confused. I didn't know if I should go in or not. I think I ended up flashing in. Yeah. Super duper late.
I mean, you have Morgana coming in. Echo came in, and this dude's just like having a good time mid lane by himself. You need to like, okay, this is like a map awareness issue, or I don't know what happened. Anxiety attack, like you freaked out, you didn't know what you were doing, but the appropriate thing was, again, ulting for Vi, should have died immediately. Thresh and Vayne would have probably gone for you. At which point, if they dive you, then you just chill and outplay them.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then you just sit and poke Vayne as she goes for the rotation. But because you walked up so far and tried to, fight Vayne, and you didn't dash, that was just a huge misplay by you. If you had done the same thing, and not gone for Vi, this was okay, mediocre at best. Reason being, I mean, if you had dashed the hook, then you would have still like chunked Vayne out and forced her somewhere.
And I would have done a lot more damage.
Yeah, but because you didn't do, focus Vi immediately, then I mean, we took too much damage. Jenna took too much damage, and that was that.
Okay.
You could have potentially saved. I mean, you should have. Amumu shouldn't have died here if you had played that 100% right.
No, okay. I know you also like you mentioned in the beginning of the fight that I was in a really crappy position to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Was that just like how the fight came out, or where?
Yeah, I mean that's just how the.
Position?
Oh, hold on. So it's just how the fight began, because you didn't expect Vi to queue over here and do this.
Yeah.
But as soon as this happened, you have to realize it.
That my best option is ulting the Vi.
Yeah, coming up to the wall and then ulting like.
Okay.
So, like, oh, holy crap. So you just start ulting, and like walk here, ult this way. And why you want to ult this way? Because if you don't ult this way, then you can't 100% cover Vi, right? So if you ult like this, then you can go left and right and keep covering wherever she goes. If you ult in a straight line, then what ends up happening is if you literally can only be in this area before you do that, which puts you in a really shitty spot for these guys, and you don't want to do that. That's why you want to walk up here and ult at an angle so that you have more flexibility when it comes to changing your paths and trying to dodge the Thresh hook. Because one of the things that could happen here is Thresh walks up to here, throws a hook here, and you're here, but you dash here, and you can still, because you're at an angle, and Vi is like going in this kind of direction here, maybe you can still hit Vi even though you just dashed, and you've like, what do you call it? You dashed the hook too. So I mean, there was, that could have happened too. But I mean, so again, the primary reason for doing this is walking up to here, so you could do an angled ult to avoid, you know, getting screwed over by these guys. And again, that's the only thing you could have done here. You should have. I mean, you could have. I'm not sure how much faster you could have reacted here, but the problem is like your clicking is really inefficient, right? So you clicked here because you're moving this way, and then whereas you could have just started moving exactly here, and then just instantly ulting this way, covering this entire area, seeing what these guys would do. I'm not sure if they would dive you, probably not, because again, you can outplay them. And then Vi would have just died here, and you would have turned it into a 3v1 as opposed to a 2v1. And now, you know, the rest of the fight happens the way it does. Does that make sense and answer your question?
Yeah. Okay, whole fight goes down. I do nothing for like 5 seconds. Yeah, I think it was map awareness because I'm remembering back and I didn't even realize that the Echo was there or the Morgana.
So if you had just walked back in, you kill Vayne, Vi dies, and you kill Thresh.
Okay.
No. Missing the Vayne kill because you're so out of position though. It's not good.
Yeah. And I saw the Malphite coming, so I backed off.
That's fine. Yeah, he's really ahead. And he's going AP, so it's best to have a relaxing time and leave him alone.
I think at this point I was thinking that I should build Hex Drinker.
Like
After Black Cleaver.
No, you're reducing your damage too much. Just go crit item, like RFC or something, or Shiv.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, after we finish Black Cleaver.
Yeah, I ended up finishing Black Cleaver, but I went for Hex Drinker afterwards.
You need to be able to dash Malphite ult and flash it.
Okay. So
I mean,
it's Hex Drinker.
If he's doing it out of vision, then it's really hard to do it. You have to be using scripts to do it. But if it's like in mid lane and you guys are just duking it out over here, you'll have plenty of time to see which way like Malphite's ulting, and you can potentially dash it. Today I had an annoying game against Lucian. I was playing Alistar support, and he was dashing every time I would W forward. So that's another thing you can do. You can always dash the Alistar W and avoid his combo. And again, that comes down to like reaction time / mechanics / reading your opponent. What? What? Where's their team? I mean, like, and Vayne's doing what? What? What's going on? Why is Thresh not getting punished here? Well,
should we have gone on him?
Yeah.
Ben from where?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Try to stop him from taking out the ward.
Okay.
One second. Okay, Vayne just went back right now. How do I know this? You just shoved the wave, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so Vayne went back-ish, like 1825. So you know she's not here because she's not taking this wave. So that means Vayne's gonna be back in lane probably around like 8:50 or 18:50, 18 or to 19 minutes.
Yeah.
And you guys take Crux. She gets back to lane at 19. And Thresh starts taking the ward here around 18:55. This is all like 18. What is it? 19 minutes exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, this you guys should have noticed this immediately. You should have dashed through the terrain here and then gone straight to Thresh.
Okay.
Because you have Vision of Vayne as well. As soon as he starts taking it,
Yeah.
so you know you're fine. You even have Malphite and like Swain and Vi over here. So you know this isn't a bait. This guy's just hell out of position and doing something super greedy. And you gotta not let him do it.
Punish that.
Janna immediately reacted, but you didn't do it. Even if he took the ward, then you could have done like a lot of damage. Even right here, what are you doing? You just saw them, like all three of them there. And why are you punishing this dude? What do you think Vayne's gonna do right now?
Come on to me.
Oh, my bad. I forgot Vayne has a 1,000 range dash. She can go, she can blink and everything.
That's honestly what I was thinking.
What?
Yeah. No, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I should have punished him.
Way too afraid. She just tumbled forward, and he missed his hook.
Eaten.
Like, you can out damage her here, like so hard. This is when you should just like turned around, turned on your Yomus, auto, Q, double auto, W, double auto, dash, wherever Thresh is coming from. Done another auto and just continue your all in. Like this is so easy to all in her here.
Okay.
Does it make sense to why?
Yeah. I mean, there's like no way I lose that.
She's out of position. The minions are too far away. Thresh missed his hook. She tumbled forward. I have Janna shield on me.
Yeah. Then okay. Was it okay to ult that minion wave right there?
Assuming that they were all rotating bottom and you're like, alright, I'm out of here. Yeah. For some sort of...
Not assuming that.
No. I would never ult the minion wave. I would only do it because you knew they were all... I mean, you didn't know they were all rotating bottom, but if I saw all of them rotating bottom, yeah, I would do it.
Okay. I made a really bad mistake here and died.
I mean, here you can't go up to Malphite. This is...
Yeah, it's like I wanted to help, but I couldn't really figure out how, so I went forward.
You couldn't do it. You couldn't do anything until Malphite did ult. Here's the thing, though. If you hadn't ulted this wave here, you would have ult here.
Yeah.
I don't know why you ulted. I mean, they weren't even close to like rotating for you, to diving you. Well, you walked all the way into the threshold? What? What am I watching?
Platinum, man.
This is just like a problem with like playing scared / you like don't know what to do, like who really lost, and then you end up doing something without thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I figured I was supposed to do something, I just didn't know what.
Yeah. Okay.
And all the all-ins and stuff like that, I would have won you regardless of like how behind I am.
You're not even that far behind. Like, the only thing she has is attack speed item, right? She had a BF sword and Phantom Dancer.
Yeah.
And you have like flat AD basically. How do you think she's gonna win any of those trades that if they're like insta trades?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. She's more of a like
Her build is focused around her getting her ult off and all laning you, whereas your kit is burst damage, 24/7.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Is that Lucian's kit or Lucian's build? Because I know Lucian's kit is.
I mean, unless you're going attack speed Lucian, which I don't know why you'd ever build that. Then yeah, that's how Lucian plays.
Okay.
Because it's, I mean, look at your build right now. Do you have any attack speed? No, it's all attack damage.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I know Younglings gives you attack speed, whatever, blah blah blah, but that's for the all-ins, right? You don't want to be
Yeah.
using any other time. Wait, what? Why didn't you dash as soon as you got out of?
I think I might have forgotten. I usually do try to dash when I remember, but it was probably an instance where I forgot.
If you had done that, you would have killed Swain right here.
Yeah. I think I was trying to think what to do once I got there.
Alright, so if you dashed immediately out of fountain, or had even walked up when you were buying, dashed here, 2207, and then your dash is how long? Cooldown 12 seconds. So 1207. So you would have had the second dash already. You would have had the dash back up by the time you reached here. And
Yeah.
this means that instead of here, you would have been all the way up here. Right, so that means because of this, you miss.
An opportunity to queue.
Wait, you're walking backwards here for no reason. Yeah, opportunity to use your entire combo and then ult. Why do you like walk backwards? What's the point?
I don't know. I mean, I just.
Oh,
I
man.
didn't want to go like melee range either, so I figured.
He just used all his spells. What are you afraid of? So, okay, so problem number one was not dashing out of fountain. You would have gotten there earlier. You could have gotten, like, your QWE combo and all your auto attacks off, and then ulted right after that, especially when he would have tried to lantern away. And then you would have probably killed him as he was lanterning away, or just killed him at the beginning.
Okay.
And potentially Jenna wouldn't have. I mean, Jenna was pretty much donezo, but if you would have gotten there earlier, that would have been better.
So I should have used my full kit, and then the ultimate afterwards.
Yeah. And you should have gotten there earlier in the first place.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, although in most games that dash doesn't make a difference, in this kind of game it does. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that you didn't do it, but you gotta make sure you always do it. And it's the same thing as Vayne tumbling the lane or Draven like blood rushing the lane. It's all the same thing. Should always be doing it.
Okay.
Dang.
Oh, I get shoved out of lane here. Yeah.
Okay, because this is the problem of you being too behind. I think the only reason she doesn't all-in you here, the thing is right now, if she, what do you call it, ulted and condemned you, I don't think you would have the reaction time to react. Because the spot you're sitting in when she's going into the brush, it's like, unless you have the super god tier reaction times, it's like, she can, what do you call it, ult, tumble, and then be slightly out of range of the tower here. And then come up to here, and basically, or any of these spots actually, and
just
condemn you.
against the tower and win.
Condemn you anywhere here. She has like so many areas to condemn you. Like here, here. Like you're sitting in prime condemnation area.
Yeah.
Condemning condemnation, same shit I guess. I don't know, but
Yeah, it gets the point across.
you gotta be here. If she's here,
Right.
at least. And she's really super far ahead, so you can't really do much here.
Okay.
I was saying she has to ult in case, you know, she's trying to go for a condemned that makes you have like you don't have a reaction time to or have a hard time to dash. But
Well,
if she's straight up 1v1, you should be able to do it easily right now because she's so far ahead.
Okay. Now, when I'm standing beforehand,
When I was standing like to the right of the tower, when I was
So
still there.
so what do you mean, like
Yeah,
here?
yeah, when I'm standing where I'm supposed to be standing,
That
and I'm trying to get the minions. While I get the minions, should I try to go for like an auto Q, and then
if
hold
she's
that?
like over here or something, and then you can
I
Q
should
her,
just let
go
her.
for it, because then she's not gonna do anything. But if she's like right here and she's autoing you and she's like in auto range, then you need to back off. I
Yeah,
guess you'll just
but like
win.
assuming she is where she was.
Yeah. As long as
No,
you,
so
or
like
where
if I
she
try to go
was.
for like a short trade with Q, would I have lost that or would I have won or?
So if you can Q her here, this is fine, but I wouldn't go up to auto her. I would just only Q poke. Because at this point you're too behind to actually like walk up to her and auto her. Because now she has Infinity Edge and Phantom Dancer, so this means she's gonna crit 24/7 and you basically are gonna lose every trade.
Okay.
Because she crit twice on you there. Because she
Yeah.
has like 50? Yeah, 50%
Yeah,
crit.
50%.
So at this point you're too far behind the Brisbane because you lost all those opportunities.
Okay.
There, what do you just stand here? Why? What does this gain you? What does it gain your team?
I think I was afraid of a Malphite.
Yeah, but like, go. Oh my god. I don't know. Where is your team's vision? Alright, so you clear this wave. And then you just sit here. What about like,
Yeah,
hmm. I
and
mean,
I was
I.
waiting for the wave to push into me.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's fine. Like your team isn't grouping or anything or doing anything useful. So, I mean, most of the times I would call that like wasted time.
Yeah. What would have been a better option?
I mean, if your team was grouping, that would be nice, and you guys could like walk out and do more wards or do like a camp. But like your team was already falling back, and not giving you enough pressure to do camps. And then now these guys are rolling all over your jungle.
So, if we group, can't Malphite just ultimate us?
So what? Like right now, what? Why does this even matter? If they, I mean, okay, if they group, then they win the game. But they're playing really badly because they're. I don't know what this is, but you guys should be winning these kind of fights.
Okay.
Wait, what? He died? Okay, hold on.
I should have used my full kit before and then ultied, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have done it just because it's a 3v5. If they had 4 people in the same situation here, then I wouldn't have done it. Reason being is because they're super far ahead. But 3 people and then Malphite ulting that, and you still have a Mumu, Echo, and Morgana there, I don't think it matters. Also, you can use your full kit there, and not get ulted by Malphite because, I mean, Morgana does have her spell shield. Hopefully she's using it.
Yeah.
But you don't have any reason to die there, really.
I think I end up flashing forward. Oh, no, I don't.
Nice, okay. Here comes Swain.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, not much you could have done there, because honestly, you've already lost this game from the lane phase.
Yeah.
It's just too many mistakes. I mean, not that what you did was so terrible for plat level, but the thing is, like, if you want to be, you know, out of plat or even climbing or having positive win rates, whatever, you can't make that many mistakes in the lane.
Yeah, I mean, my win rate's been falling a lot, so I was like, well, I'm doing something wrong, I just don't know what.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the goal difference right now is 10k, so this is like almost impossible to come back from.
Yeah.
Not impossible, but I mean,
I've seen it happen just by them throwing.
yeah, or if your team comps better.
Oh, and then you just wait for like.
Wait, what? You didn't even need to get hit by that? Alright. Shoving this wave, Krugs.
Yeah, I think I forgot to use
Moves during that fight too.
Yamomus, is that what you call it?
Yeah, wait, what's pronounced?
Yumus? Yomus?
Yomus.
One of those. Yeah, where do you see the second M, Yamomus? What?
I don't know. I always call them Yomus.
Yum. That sounds like you're saying your mom's cosplay. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, you're the one who said it, not me, I swear.
You gotta win by any means possible.
Swear it was a prank. Yeah.
If you can't win the game, you gotta win in spirit.
Whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, what's going on here? Okay, this was fine. Whoa, he got him. But now he's donezo.
Yeah, he was pretty dead. I think we all end up dying after that.
I mean, the problem with that was freaking Morgana didn't spell shield him. If she had spell shielded him as he went in, then you guys would have been fine. But now you guys should automatically lose this fight.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, at this point, you're super behind, so you can't do anything. At this point, only if your teammates had played that perfectly. So Jenna needed to Tornado Vi there. She could have also ulted Vi there, and then Morgana had to spell shield Amumu as he went in. If Amumu was spell shielded as he went in, potentially you guys could have won this fight.
Yeah.
If everyone had played it correctly. At this point, like, you don't do any damage, so you can't do anything.
Yeah, I end up kiting for like, I think like 10 more no, like 5 more seconds. But yeah, I do like no damage.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out if I should have been kited like towards the direction where I went or not, or...
I mean, this is fine, but like, the reason that you can't do anything is because you're too far behind.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Vayne has... She has 12k, then you have 10k. So she has, like, almost another item on top of you. And you went Hex Drinker, which means you do even less damage. You should have gone instantly for crit here, because even, like, if Malphite focuses you, Morgana should have you spell shield, or you should be able to dash it. You're losing too much damage by going Hex Drinker.
Okay. No, on itemization, so I should have gone something like Phantom Dancer, right?
I would have gotten RFC. I mean, you could have got... Technically, since, like, Morgana doesn't have great wave clear, and kind of Mumu doesn't either, I would have gotten Shiv, to help your team wave clear. That would have been fine.
Morgana's W, like, wave clear a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't wave clear lines of waves. So, like, the thing is, as the wave's coming, as soon as it hits the tower, there's, like, a few seconds before the entire wave will die. So... potentially, like, the enemy team has the chance to do some tower shots, do some tower damage in that time. Whereas if you had Shiv, then you're guaranteed that they'll probably never be able to touch your tower.
Okay. For the Shiv and RFC and Phantom Dancer, which one should I get and like why? Because I usually just go for Phantom Dancer.
So with RFC, I'd get it when like they have like heavy poke comps or they kind of need a insta burst you, insta engage you. You just need the range, right, to do anything. If you're like walking up to Xerath and you instantly get, or like Malzahar, right? That's a good example. You wouldn't want to walk up to Malzahar with 500 rage, but with RFC you can, right?
Yeah.
And do some damage. Equivalently, you know, look for champions like that where if you can get punished really easily from distance if you get too close to them. That you have to like basically account for. If people are like diving you and they're all like melee whatever, so like Hecarim or something like that, then Phantom Dancer is fine. And also it's good for chasing them. But again, Shiv for wave clear, RFC for that kind of situation like Malzahar, and Phantom Dancer if people are, you know, instantly diving. Like another example should be Jax, right? You can go Phantom Dancer against Jax.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's just going to be diving in.
But for this, I would have chosen either RFC or Shiv. Probably Shiv if I mean, especially if I wasn't super behind. If you guys would have at least tier 2 mid, I would have gone Shiv. But since you guys were super behind, I would have gone like RFC in this comp. Just because I'm afraid of Malphite. And I need to keep my range. I'm also afraid of Threshold. I'm also afraid of Vi. ult, and etc.
Okay, another itemization one. So, if I have Black Cleaver, should I get less Whisper, or like Mortal Reminder, or like whatever the other one's called, whose name I always forget.
Lord Dominic's regard.
For the most part, I think you just go crit after that. I will look real quick just to see what most people are doing. Just because I haven't done the Black Cleaver Yeoman's build on Lucian myself, and he's about to get nerfed, so I haven't done it. I haven't even played that much Lucian. But what I would recommend is looking at whoever is playing Lucian, figuring out what these guys are doing. So, for example, this guy, Challenger guy, Lucian player, he goes Phantom Dancer here. Why? He's super ahead. The only thing that their team is going to be doing is diving him. So, Ari wants to dive him, Wukong wants to dive him, and Swain wants to get in on the action, right?
Yeah.
So he goes for Phantom Dancer this game. Another game, he goes RFC. Why? Azir range. Gotta stay back. Ezreal poke. I mean that gets really annoying. Yasuo is also pretty annoying. So if he gets close, might as well try to punish him. Same thing with Nocturne. If he doesn't have his ult, then guess what? RFC is really good for CG under tower.
Yeah.
And it looks like he was going for Infinity Edge here, but he just didn't give a shit at the end of the game and went for, I don't know, Jarn's Fist over here for Sterix gauge. But
yeah,
I'm guaranteeing he never builds that item. Let me see if I look up any other games. Okay, another game is he went for RFC, QSS, and Ma. Ma probably for, let's see who. Who is killing him? Diana. Diana's going for this dude every game. So he went for this build instead. Let's see here. Because the problem is most of these games, with Black Cleaver Yomus, they end by mid game. Either Lucian gets going and snowballs, or he falls off really hard. Especially with this build. Another example, so this guy gets super ahead and he goes Yomu's Phantom Dancer and then Infinity Edge. So he goes for a super crit snowball build. Another example here is Lord Dominic's, right? Why does this guy go Lord Dominic's this game? Sejuani probably goes full tank, and Gnar probably goes full tank. Let's go here. So Gnar has a GA, Banshees, so Black Cleaver Sterix, so this dude has tons of health, not really that much armor, but Sejuani has Randuin's and lots of armor there, so this guy just goes for armor shredding.
on his team.
Yeah, my fucking potato. What do you call it? Volibear, tons of armor. So he goes Randuin's, Chain Vest, and has a Sunfire, so that's a lot of... I'm assuming that Volibear was the only person going on him, so he just built armor for him. Also, Blitzcrank had Frozen Heart, so...
Is it worth it to get the one that applies Grievous Wounds for the Volibear? Like, not the full item, but just like...
I almost never go that item, unless it's like... so only if they have like a squishy comp.
Yeah.
And, what do you call it? So if they have a squishy comp without tanks, and some of them have heals like Swain or like Fiddles, then yeah, that's fine. Otherwise, just go Lord Dominic's, because, I mean, it's way better.
Okay.
You do way more armor shredding, and you want the armor shredding as opposed to just stopping Volibear's heal. Like, who cares about Volibear's passive?
Okay.
Yeah, so this guy looks like most of his games he just goes for RFC. Right after that, and then goes either Sterix or Ma or Infinity Edge and then Mercurial somewhere in there. And you can play around with these, figure out how you need to take care of that. But for the most part, if you have somebody diving that's AP, you grab a Ma. You have somebody that's diving that's AD, you grab Sterix. And also for CC, QSS is nice, and RFC is good for the range in general. Makes sense?
Yeah. Okay, so someone diving AP, you get the Ma. Diving AD, you get Sterix. Then
But keep in mind, those are like fourth items, because it's all, like, if you look over here, the most common build is Yomu's, Black Cleaver, and then RFC, and then there's also Yomu's, Black Cleaver, or Phantom Dancer.
okay.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense.
Any other questions?
So even with that Lucian, I mean, it's like specific to that Lucian build,
Mhm.
you should you do build the Last Whisper, even though the
You don't always build it. I mean, it's
but
only...
when you do.
So, Last Whisper with Yomu's Black Cleaver, I would almost never get it. Unless they have, like, 2 or 3 people who are going, like, full tank or something that's like a... Or you have a full AD comp or something like that, so you need the extra armor shredding. Then you can go for it. But most of the time, it's better to just go for RFC and then put in some defensive item and then add in your QSS somewhere. And then Infinity Edge, you can add that if you... what do you call it? If you're kind of ahead or whatever, you get snowballing somewhere with this build. But it's better to just go for RFC, adding the QSS somewhere, and then Sterix or Maul.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Then
And make sure you're taking forever. I'm pretty sure you took forever this turn, but just
yeah,
in case you're ever wondering, always take forever.
Yeah, I ended up taking forever. Do you have any other questions? Oh, so like, when would it be a situation to build the? I mean, even like not specific to this build, but also the build where you go like Essence Reaver into an attack speed item. When would it be a situation to build Infinity Edge?
I mean, with the Essence Reaver RFC IE build.
Yeah, like even with that, with both builds.
So with the Black Cleaver Yomus,
Yeah.
but only do it if you're like super ahead. After you, if you're like, I don't know, you guys are still like snowballing, rolling everything after you get your attack speed item, then fourth item you can go IE and then just try to end the game off that. Well, and then with the Essence Reaver build, you always go Essence Reaver, RFC, and then either QSS and then IE or just IE straight up.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the whole point of the Essence Reaver RFC IE build is you have like a lot of crit. You have a 70% crit chance when you finish it. So you just go for.
And so it's just like a lot of crits.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the point of it was that you like don't run out of mana ever.
I mean, yeah, that too, but right. The thing with the Essence Reaver build is, I mean, you usually go Boots of Lucidity, get that 40% CDR cap, and then just like wreck people that way. With the Yomu's Black Cleaver build, you can just go the Berserker Greaves because you already have enough CDR, and then just go off from that.
Wait, did you only get 30 CDR off of the Yomu's?
You get 30 off this, but I mean, what other items give you CDR that you could? I mean,
I know that Death Stance gives it.
Yeah, but most people. I mean, I've seen some Lucians mid go Death Dance. I think it's really expensive. I mean, you can go either Lucidity or Berserk Greaves. They're both like pretty common, but if you want that 40% CDR, then you still go Lucidity with the Yomu's Black Cleaver. But, I mean, I've seen both. I don't know a straight up answer.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can tell you that both of them have been pretty common.
Then also
for like lifesteal, when's a good time to build it, and when's not a good time to build it?
Defensively, you can get a Bloodthirster. It's not bad. Kind of like instead of what do you call it, Sterix Gauge, but somewhere where it's like you don't instantly die. Lifesteal is really nice for when you're playing against poke comps, but I mean you should have like lots of lifesteal from QS Mercurial anyway. So
Bloodthirster shouldn't really be built too much anyway.
Yeah. The only time I would say build a Bloodthirster is if you're you're kind of ahead. You don't instantly get gibbed by somebody like like any AD like Talon diving you. Like you have let's say Janna is on you, sticking to you all the time. Then you can get a Bloodthirster instead of Hysterics and have her shield you all the time and expect her to ult. And then you can still go off that, because guess what? Now you have more damage. You know that guy who's diving you isn't gonna kill you, and you know you can still retain your spell, your freaking blood shield or whatever, to make you harder to kill. So does that answer it?
Yeah. Just I wasn't sure like whether if I needed lifesteal, whether to build Scepter or Bloodthirster and when.
Oh yeah. What else?
And then for so let's say I build like there's a lot of is Death Stance ever built? Not really, right?
The only time I've seen it is on Lucian mid.
For defensive items, is Guardian Angel still used? Because I haven't really used it, but that's.
It's starting to be more common since it's so cheap. But for the most part, not really. If you really need to survive the next team fight at Baron, otherwise you're gonna die, go ahead and build it. It's not a terrible buy. But yeah, it's better to just go damage and defensive items instead.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good.
This other guy who played Lucian got a Bloodthirster, and in this game maybe it's useful to see why. Potentially that Rek'Sai was diving him, Fizz was diving him, and Fizz is just when you go tank Fizz, you just need like some sort of sustain while he's diving you.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have any lifesteal and you don't have anything, I mean, he's just gonna kill you, no problem. But this guy had tons of armor shred because he wanted to make sure he stopped Fizz from being able to do anything to him. And he had the lifesteal to recuperate from Fizz. So tank Fizz does damage over time. It's not going to instantly burst you and combo you. But if you don't have the lifesteal to overcome it and the armor shred to kill him, then, you know, you're donezo. And this guy did exactly that, to counter Fizz going on him and to counter Rek'Sai going on to him.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I mean, at best you can experiment, but generally it's like Phantom Dancer or FCS third item, and then after that, customizing based on who you're what their team comp is and what you need. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is Cole like when do I build Cole?
Usually if you on your first back, especially if you. So if you on your first back you don't have enough gold for like what do you call it? Like a dirk, then usually you can put a cull in there and call it a day, and then get some long swords.
So if I have like I don't know like 1,000 gold, I shouldn't be going like double long sword into like pots. I should just buy like long sword, coal, and then pots.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But it's not like. It's not a huge game changer. It's obviously the call will come into fruition 10 minutes later after you buy it.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the beginning of the game, it's not going to affect you that much if you replace it with a longsword instead, besides, you know, delaying your yums a little bit.
Okay.
But then, like, you get the 10 minutes power spike. Not power spike, but 400 gold spike, or whatever it is. Right?
Yeah,
350 gold. Oops. There's this one game with this guy built Mortal Reminder, and I'm assuming it was for Maokai. Yep.
Dude heals a lot.
Yeah. I mean, same thing. So you gotta look for like I guess Maokai, Swain, Fiddlesticks, Volibear. Not so much. It's not that. I wouldn't say.
It's not that
priority. Yeah. I mean, his passive is a lot, but he's going to be building tanky, right? Yeah. So, whereas Fiddlesticks and Swain will be more squishy, but you want to prevent their heals because their heals are more massive.
Okay.
But hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that answers those questions.
That makes sense. That makes sense. For the boots, when do you buy the Swifties and when not? Because I'm seeing that there's like Swifties, Ionians variation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's preference, because this guy just goes for 40% CDR most of the games. He doesn't really build Swifties. He builds Swifties on other ADCs like Jin who really need it.
Yeah.
But this guy on Lucian, he goes Lucidity almost all the time. We saw the other guy was building mostly Berserker Greaves all the time. And I mean, these guys are both Challenger, give or take 600 LP, but that's that.
Because I'm seeing him even build it on Caitlyn, where
Oh,
I
wait.
build Berserkers, but
I'm with Caitlyn. He just likes abusing the range more easily. And if you think about it, what he's trying to do is with Swifties, you can easily dodge more Thresh hooks.
yeah.
Because then, hey, Thresh can't hit you. You can try that same thing on Lucian. See if you have an easier time with quick Swifties, and guess what? Maybe you're now less afraid of Thresh than you were before because now you can dodge more hooks or,
Yeah.
whatever, etc.
Okay.
So, a lot of the questions you're asking right now come kind of, like, they start narrowing down more to preference. It's not like
There's a
people,
set rule set
yeah,
or whatever.
because people build more and more of these like based on preference. Yeah, itemization in general for Lucian, the first 3 items will be Youmuu's Black Cleaver, Femme Dancer / RFC. But after that, it's more preference and more based on their comp.
Situational.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully I narrowed down the situations. But if you still need help with that, just ask me questions, whatever. Hit me on Skype or Twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can help you with that. I can also just do what I'm doing here and just look up other players who play a lot of Lucian, whatever, high elo players, and see what they're doing, and then look at the situation they're building those items in, and then be like, okay, now I see that I should be doing this in this situation, so I will try to copy that, see how it works for me,
Yeah, I do that in school sometimes because we're not really doing much right now.
Just like, let me look up this challenger guy, what's he up to?
Yeah,
Alright.
Oh man. Yeah, but I don't usually ever understand why stuff happens. I'm just looking at stuff and wondering.
I mean, like, build choices, or what do you mean?
But yeah. Yeah, but I'm starting to see why now.
Why? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully I covered, hopefully I explained everything properly.
Yeah,
the point
I
that
just
makes
got a
sense.
lot more about just everything in general. I feel enlightened.
You feel enlightened, really? Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Now I feel honored. I just enlightened another person. Alright, so any other questions?
No, not for now. If not, I could just like ask on your stream or something, right?
Yeah, go. Alright, well, hopefully this was useful to you, etc., etc. Have a good one.
Alright, thanks, man.
Alright, see you later.
Later.